I've put the grinder away and I freaking need it. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. You want to sit in your car, Dad, and pretend to drive? Problem with this camera, the phone, is the camera is right there in the bottom corner. But where do I want to look? I want to look here at the picture. Best floor it's had in a while. And just like that, hot. Fucking hot. Now to you, look like I'm looking off to the side. Now I could almost cut that entire line off. Do I or don't I? No, I don't always have them. Too much piss, mate. Too much piss. Why do ye not come off? That was fucking close. I just had a phone call. My paint has come in early. I thought it'd be Monday, but it's in today. Righto. We are moving. So we've got the floor out. Got to do a few things with the new floor pan, and I've still got I haven't finished in there yet, but today we're going to start on cleaning up around the windscreen. The windscreen itself, it's very Swiss cheesy as well, like the floor. Let's have a look. I'm going to use some paint stripper again. I'm going to paint it all on here. Get back to the metal so I can see what I'm doing, and then wire wheel it. Over here is probably the worst. The more I play with that, the more we are finding. But I just got a patch. It's like a little game of jigsaw puzzles. And I've got to treat the rust, obviously. All right, let's see what happens. I'm also going to put some on the floor here where I've got a weld later. Alright, I have exposed all the holes. There's a lot more there than we thought. Not being a proper panel beater, I'm not going to be cutting all of this out completely. Welding in a new piece, I can't do that. It'll still be done well. I'm going to obviously clear out the rest of the holes, but they've got to be bigger, but I'm going to use that panel bond as my welder. We're going to cut pieces to fill the holes. Then we're going to skim coat the whole lot in the panel bond and then sand it all back. And then I'm going to paint it in some anti-rust paint, maybe even put the panel sealer over it. It'll be fine. It's amazing how you can have a rubber and silicone on it, and this is what happens after 30 odd years. So yeah, I might just brush up a little bit more on that end with the wire wheel, and then we'll put some rust treatment on it, let it sit, and that'll be ready to start building back. Yeah, so we'll do that and then we'll move back to the floor. I'm just getting a small screwdriver and just having a poke. See if there's any more. There's a hole here. That's not too bad. You can see the two separating there. What I'm going to do is bend that up so I can get my. I might have to spray that rust converter on in places. Rust converter time. Even though I cut this straight, I cut it on this angle, and you can see I've got this up and down with the corrugations. I've marked a straight line. I'm going to come in from this angle, sort of perpendicular to the shape of the tunnel there. We'll try and get that out next. Then we've got to clean all of these laps up, these layers of steel, and try and take off the top piece of the body mount section here. It's all rusted away. I've got to drill out a couple of spots and a bit of, you know, persuasion. With regards to that, I'll show you. Let's have a look at the replacement part. What I'm going to do is remove this. There's 3 welds, spot welds on each side. I think if I drill through that, I should be able to get most of that up. And then I can run that straight over the top. So that's the plan, Stan. Let's get going. Let's make some noise. Into the hole. In we go. In like flint. Back in your position. I'm going to try and sit outside here on the right angles of the dangles. What I've managed to do, thanks to the rust, is separate this part from the piece that runs over the top of the floor here. That's enabled me to keep the body on. Now I'm just going to cut that other new floor pan down so that it'll run over the top of this. We've started cleaning up the edges. This has probably been one of the hardest things. It's hard to see, but along that back you've got an overlap of sheet metal. And they were spot welded and sort of glued together. That's been an absolute mongrel to get clean, especially getting right into that corner there. I've managed to get it up pretty good, I'm happy with it. I'm now going to grab a hammer and a dolly and try and flatten this out. She's a little bit up and down from forcing apart the two pieces of metal. Peekaboo, look through the door. Look, you can see all the way out the car. So this looks a little munted here, but I'll belt it down when, that was close. I'll belt that down when it's in. Now what I have to do is cut this portion out to fit over that in the truck. Okay, so let's see if this sort of fits over in the car. Cut a little more of that to get us through there. Oh, look. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this regarding butt joining it or lapping it. The safest thing for an unprofessional like me is to lap it because it ain't quite right, the shape of this piece. There might need to be a bit of panel beating to get it down, and this is a bit out of shape now where I pulled the other bracketry out, or the bracket off the floor. There's a bit of shaping to do. I'd never get it right butt welding it. Well, we'll see you in the morning. Ciao. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. You want to sit in your car, Dad, and pretend to drive? Anyway, best floor it's had in a while. I don't want to do the other side like that. The other side ain't great, honestly. Anyway. Alright.